One of the easy or more elegant, in a way, descriptions of the spiritual path is that movement from being identified as a separate, solid self, where we're operating off of attachment and fight, flight, freeze, to a sense of identity that's really inclusive, that experiences belonging to life, to awareness. Because the conditioning is so strong to go into trance and to cut off from who we can be, it takes a lot of intention to wake up during the day. It takes a lot of intention to recognize that we're caught in fight, flight, freeze, or caught in grasping, and then shift to simply attending and befriending. And in the Bodhisattva tradition, it's the Bodhisattva Vow. It's that vow, may whatever's arising awaken this heart and mind, that actually cultivates a sense of that awakeness that can notice, oh, I'm in trance right now. Now, most of us, we have vows or strong intentions, but they're not necessarily dedicated to our full awakening. They land on something lesser than our full awakening. Jonathan, my husband, gave an example for himself a couple of days ago at his class that he's, has been one of the characteristics of our relationship for a long time, that before we met, he had a few vows. Okay, he vowed never to live in the suburbs. He vowed never to move anywhere where he didn't have a job. He vowed never to get married, and he vowed never to renovate. So, after he moved to live with me in Bethesda, where he didn't have a job, we got married, and then we decided to renovate a fixer-upper, which is our current home. Interestingly, that our marriage ceremony was based around a deeper vow than any of the vows that he pushed aside, which I'm glad he did. And as part of our wedding ceremony, we took that Bodhisattva vow, which again I want to repeat. And it's very simple and very, very powerful. And it's one of the reflections that guides me in my whole life. It says, regardless of what arises, whatever circumstances arise, in this case it was between you and me, it could be whether it's anger, whether it's judgment, whether I'm feeling judged, whether I'm feeling hurt, no matter what it is that comes up between us and more broadly in life, may that serve the awakening of compassion and wisdom. So that means we get in a fight and there's some part of us that's computing it like, okay, how might this serve our hearts waking up? Or one of us feels, really judgmental. Okay, how can my judgment now actually serve? If that vow is the background for our life, then it'll keep on waking us up from the trance so that we can move towards attend and befriend. One of the lines from Rilke that describes that aspiration and that path has just a simple line. He says, I live my life in widening circles that reach out across the world. I may never be able to complete this last one, but I give myself to it. So there's this sense of dedication to not pushing anything out of our hearts, keeping widening and widening until our beingness and our heart really includes life without exception.